Hello and welcome back to Monster Camp. So we're doing alright at the moment. We haven't got any special bonuses from the drinks because we just got whiskey which didn't do anything, but we have got all of our answers correct so far, so hopefully we'll keep that up and let's get straight back into it. So I'm going to keep boosting my creativity and charm by Milo being episode. That day in Monster Scouts you learn to make your very own clothes in the wild. Someone suggests a fashion show, so afterwards you all put on your outfits and show them off. If you'd known that would be the result, you probably would have made something other than a leaf and stick song and vine-woven nipple tassels. Needless to say, nobody will be forgetting your performance anytime soon. You gain +2 creativity. There's little you love more than loving on Milo, so it's fun to see how many other people are in the same lovesick boat. This comment says, the composition of your selfies is always so artistic, you should go into photography. And this person says, you post the most inspirational quotes, day equals May. This one just says, how... Okay. Well, well, assuming all your Grim Reapers have dicks and or identify as male is so 14th century, you know?
Hashtag blessed.
But I am flattered by the sentiment, love keeping my fandom hooked on my aesthetics and thirsty for all of me. Belladonna, I was expecting to hear a conversation on owning your attractiveness, being true to your identity and historical monster lore. But what do I find? Oh, exactly the conversation you just described, Camp Director Miss Wheeling. No, you on your phone as always, probably making blog posts on your TikTok page.
I hardly blame you.
Camp Director Miss Wheeling, maybe if you get a social media page of your own, you'd be able to better relate to your campers. It really is the social hub. I don't want to hear it. I refuse to consider the possibility that online interactions can possibly help people form connections or express themselves on the grounds that I didn't have the internet when I was your age. I am sick and tired of you campers burying your noses in your phones when you could be living in the real world, forming real connections, doing real manual labour. As such, Belladonna, I am confiscating your Instagram account until further notice. You just admitted you're not familiar with the internet, so let me tell you that's not how it works. You can't just confiscate something.
My phone!
What? My Instagram account is gone! It just disappeared. How is that possible? I told you, Belladonna, I confiscated it, and there's nothing you can do to get it back. That can't be true, and it won't be true if you have anything to do about it. If there's one way to impress Milo, it's got to be to get their Insta back. Your plan? Subject your minds to mysterious trials of the House of Capture to prove your word and retrieve Milo's account. According to the Instagram terms of service, any account ownership related dispute can be settled with the Grand Race at Murder Mountain.
Magnificent.
Of course, I always forget that Instagram is actually Portmanteau Incorporating acronym, Insta for instantaneous, and Gram as an anagram for Grand Race at Murder Mountain. They dropped the second M around the same time Facebook dropped that. What? That is absurd! The timeline sounds suspect at best, and I refuse to participate in any sort of race. I have a summer camp to run. Great, I'll just let Instagram know that you're forfeiting the race so they can restore my account to me. They're saying that to have an account returned, you must make it down Murder Mountain, even if there's no opponent for you to race against. I'm still in it if you are, Hugo. You and Milo take the perilous journey to Murder Mountain. You are greeted by Instagram senior executives beaming at you with excitement as they explain their rationale. Honestly, Instagram, as always, an elaborate scheme to get more people to participate in the grand race down our beloved Murder Mountain. But the whole thing just kind of spiraled out of control pretty quickly.
Hello, darlings.
Hey, you guys invented something pretty awesome, even if it was by accident, so since I don't have an opponent, is there any time limit on this?
Nope, says Insta CEO. You just gotta make it down the Murder Mountain alive.
Sick. In that case, I'm gonna go ahead and take my time. Hugo, you drive, I photograph.
You immediately agree and hop behind the wheel of the official Instagram Grand Race Murder Mountain racing race car while Milo pulls out their phone and snaps it on a selfie.
Hashtag slay.
Oh, I love the way the light reflecting off this lava is hitting my cheekbones. Fierce. Oh man, great! Leaping over that ravine. I'm putting that vid in slow motion before I upload it. These pythons photobombing me are honestly iconic right now.
Aesthetics on point.
Well, we did it, Hugo. We made it all the way down Murder Mountain, thanks to your great driving and my great picture taking. Wonderful work, you two, says the Instagram CEO of / Murder Mountain enthusiast as he meets you at the bottom. Milo, Belladonna, we are proud to restore your Instagram to its rightful owner.
You and Milo post pictures of your death-defying yet romantic journey down the mountain, reminiscing about the great time you had way back 20 minutes ago. You'll always have these beautiful memories, plus the pictures, likes and comments on Milo's restored Instagram. You gain +2 creativity and +1 fun. Cool. We're gonna go to Charm next. You're huddled behind a bullet bunker in the throes of tail tag battle royale against camp rival camp. You're sure that this is the end. You've lived a good life, you think. Next to you is a camp rival camp member, shivering and crying and out of ammo. Why guns are part of tail tag is beyond your comprehension.
Is this where we die, Hugo?
They sob. Why couldn't Camp Spooky and Camp Rival Camp just make love and not war? You reach for them as if to bring them into a tender kiss, and as soon as they're in your grasp, you take their tail. Fuck yeah, that gives Camp Spooky the win. Everyone saw your sexy ruse, which also gives you +2 charm. Afterwards, you're taking a break from flirting with death in the Camp Dome games to flirt with an actual personification of death beside a few empty crates. Well, you thought they were empty anyway, but as soon as your conversation with Milo starts getting titillating, a half-bat, half-young adult huntress bursts out of them.
Fatness is here. Fellow rebels, it is I, Fatness. Why aren't you out there on the battlefield destroying the Chancellor's brutal regime?
Because I'm tired.
I'm tired too. Tired of watching Camp Dome waste countless lives under the guise of a fun reality TV murder game, and everyone just sits around and watches.
Hello, Internet.
Wait, we're on TV right now? How exciting. Which camera should I be playing to?
I never asked to be the protagonist. But I won't be fooled. I, Fatness, am the sole leader of this rebellion against the Chancellor's dictatorship. It is an unwanted, stressful role, but it is one of importance.
Fatness, darling, you don't need to spend your life stressed out and busy to be important.
What are you talking about? Clever aphorisms solve nothing. We need to end this Chancellor's reign of terror. Just last week, he used a toxic gas to wipe out 1/10 of the city. He killed my on-again, off-again love interest, Pete Moss, and also several thousand babies.
Wait, did you say the Chancellor is toxic?
What? No, I said he committed genocide using toxic gas. Are you even listening to me?
Huh?
What? Oh, sorry. The IG feed is not great for my attention span. Anyway, since we agreed the Chancellor is toxic, I must admit I'm interested in helping your cause.
We should do a collab.
Leading a rally against toxic behaviour is always a good look, you know. You say you're having a hard time getting a follow for your revolution. I'll post a perfect photo of your Chancellor's atrocities or whatever to rally support for you.
This is the power of hope! Hey, that's a great idea! When the Chancellor releases propaganda, it's only for evil, but when I'm the one doing it, it's an act of bravery and rebellion.
Fatness and Milo put their heads together and take some great eye-catching photos of burning coal-dusted corpses with the dog filter over their faces.
How cute. Now, all we need is a perfect caption. Hugo, do you have any ideas?
Hey, this is a great opportunity to show off your influencer skills to Milo. What's the perfect caption to get a horde of vapid Instagrammers to overthrow the government? There's nothing more revolutionary than being yourself and destroying the ruling political class. Hashtag overthrow. Overthrow back first. I don't know. Maybe this one?
This is an opportunity to grow.
Oh dear.
Oh, how nice. Like I always said, the most revolutionary act in the world is self-love.
Before Milo can continue, however, some random lizard person drops out of the sky and lands in front of you guys.
Actually, there is one thing more revolutionary than being yourself and smashing the state,
He shouts very enthusiastically. Crystal Pepsi!
Excuse me? Who are you and why are you drinking clear soda? Because Crystal Pepsi is the best! Try it! It's good, it'll make your shit explosions!
Is that, like, a good thing?
Wow, this stuff actually is good, and it looks nothing like Pepsi.
I agree, it's the happiest I've been since my entire district tragically flattened by the Chancellor's armies and I coincidentally signed that YA book deal.
You want to disagree, but this guy is so cool and energetic that it's impossible to interrupt. Also, you have to admit that this Crystal Pepsi shit is actually kind of incredible.
Wait, what were we talking about before we started drinking this amazing soda? Something about a revolution.
Oh, you want a revolution? What about Crystal Pepsi revolution? Cries the lizard.
Let's start with a bang. We'll upload your friends into the giant bottle of Crystal Pepsi and fire them into space.
Bye, darling.
Oh, that sounds fun. And what an opportunity for a brand recognition. I'm jealous, Hugo.
What? No. But your objections are ignored as you loaded into a Pepsi cannon and fired into the stratosphere. Luckily, you landed a very conveniently placed dumpster, but you're several miles away from Milo. It takes you forever to get back to camp. You lose -2 fun and -1 charm. Blech. How annoying.
So
Oh,
close to
Pete.
sleep time, yet so far.
And so it's with joy today. Sorry, not they are with joy today. Misspoke. You're intrigued by the sight of Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try on a series of costumes and wigs. Luckily, she rips them all off before you sit down, or else we'd actually have to show you art of that. Oh, I'm tripping over my words.
Okay, fine. I see you're not that interested in shallow fashionista Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand.
Hashtag slay.
What about hard-boiled private investigator Joy, or manic pixie dream girl Joy, or sassy divorcee Joy? Oh, that last one just gave me chills.
Not happening.
Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, shouldn't I have already been married?
Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This coven stuff writes itself.
Enough of this.
Milo, I already told you I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. The idea that my personality is merely a trademark is dehumanizing and reductive.
Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course, personalities are complex and beautiful, and everybody needs their own brand. You more so than anybody. Every season of the Coven requires some fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep audiences interested. Think of it as character growth.
Ugh.
I'd rather think of it as pass. Come on, it already makes sense. Look at all the different brands you've had in the past season. Like what? Like Insecure but Brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of previous Coven leader Grace after her tragic death, or Grim Interdimensional Survivor Joy, who used the quantum compass to hop through dimensions after the Herald of the Longest Night killed Hope. Or my personal favourite, stoic, heartbroken Joy, who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9 until you two properly broke up on good terms.
Okay, that was not bad.
Wow, you're actually a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you?
This is an opportunity to grow.
I dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Johima better than you do. Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Johima only second best, at least that's what you're going to make them believe. What brand should Joy adopt for the next season? Relaxed and left alone by Milo, Joy. Exuberant salsa champion, Joy.
You're killing it.
That sounds fabulous.
Ugh.
Ugh, what? That makes no sense at all. I'm a force of light and good in the world. My brand does not include dancing. Which is what will make it so unexpected. Salsa is such a spicy, vibrant variety of dance. It'll be the perfect obstacle for the normally doom and gloom Joy to overcome.
Ah.
Hey, just because I wear a lot of black and sing in a screamo band and constantly worry that the world is about to end does not mean I'm doom and gloom. Oh my goddess, maybe it does. We should get you a salsa costume right away. I'll get my edible arrangements guide to make you a fruit hat before you can even say arriba.
This cannot be for real.
No, Milo, I'm serious. I cannot and do not want to dance.
Never stop being you.
Oh, push, don't be silly. You can dance, remember what the esteemed Bob Ross always said.
Talent is a pursued interest. Anything you can practice, you can do. I do understand we're on a time crunch though. Showbiz waits for no one.
I'll sign us up for salsa classes immediately.
What?
Tell me, who sounds like the more competent teacher to you? Camilla Crazy Feet Fernandez or Loco Lorenzo the Saucy Siete?
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye, darling.
Hey, great idea, Joy. Divide and conquer. You start practicing your steps and your twirls, and I'll make headway on the costume. You stay here and work with me, Hugo, since this was your brilliant idea. Tell me, do you envision Joy wearing a blood orange mini dress or a beaded bralette?
Well, you can certainly envision one undead hottie wearing those outfits, but it isn't Joy. This is giving you lots of ideas for a sexy Dia de las Muertes. You spend the evening helping Milo brainstorm salsa Joy ideas. It's not going to go anywhere, of course, but when has that ever been the point? Okay, last round of this episode. Using my skills. That weekend you feel like getting wasted, so you visit none other than one. Hola! You know, when I started making magical drinks, I never thought that people would actually come to drink them. But hey, who am I to judge? So let's get to it! Okay. I don't know what we're aiming for here, but just not something bad, I guess. That's the main aim. Where am I? Oh, that's a rubbish one.
Ah, the bargain. Thanks to this weird potion I prepared, now you receive everything at a discount. Not sure if it's a good or a bad thing, really.
I could use a drink.
This is the part where I leave you before you puke all over me. Ciao!
Okay.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the end of episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. We're not doing too bad, but it's not a perfect run and we haven't had any boosts, so that's kind of rubbish, but let's see where it goes. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.